Okay. All right. We are on. I'm BATJAC J.W. It is Saturday morning. You are tuned in. I've got some comments to read and some things to talk to you about. And some other things that I got doing, as you saw my last radio episode here that we did. We talked about my new purchase. And if you haven't seen it, yes, here it is. I do have a full-length video on it and my thoughts on it and everything. And oh, I know, what is it? Come on, BATJAC. It's a Glock 34. That's right. That's what I purchased. So I did a full video on it in comparison and everything like that. A lot of people say, man, that's a big, that's a whopper of a gun. But actually, that's what my video is about. Wanted to really show just the size comparison really to one of my favorite pistols of all time. Always will be my favorite semi-auto. A 1911. Yes, absolutely, right? I mean, come on, who wears a shirt like that and doesn't like a 1911? So that's what I got there. Okay, so let's get into some comment reading here. It's early in the morning, and howdy everybody. How's everybody doing? That's some good coffee. Always good to start your morning off with some coffee. Good morning, T. How you doing? Okay. All right, let's go to it here. I got first one here up is Bernard Flood. He says, greetings from Ireland. One of my favorite spaghetti westerns is Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. Trinity is my name. The opening sequence is priceless with the cow on the roof and the beans, but you'll cringe at the gun dragging through the stream. They made a couple of Trinity movies. I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check it out. Hey, my buddy Richard Landeros is back, and he says, long time no see, BATJAC. It has been a while, Richard. Where have you been? Any chance of you coming back to Facebook? Yeah, I remember, man, how you thought about Facebook, and you did. I did share some videos about it. My whole thing with Facebook, I've done it twice now. The first time, now you guys got to remember, old JW here is not the most savvy guy with a computer. I know, it says the guy posting videos right here on YouTube. I figured that out on my own, if I must say myself. But anyway, no, I've done Facebook twice. The second time around when I did Facebook, everything was going good and everything, and a lot of you guys are friend requests jumping in there constantly. Facebook shut me down. They did. One day I just couldn't get back on the channel. It wasn't there. It was just gone. So you know what? I'm just not going to mess with it again because it was way too much effort and work to go through all that and then just to have it yanked. Maybe Facebook has got something against firearms. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised. But no, I'm just not going to do it again. So that went for that. Jerry Johnson, he says, thanks for mentioning me about one of my favorite movies. Also, I watched The Rifleman. Keep up the great content, BATJAC. Great choice of the Glock. Yeah, you know what? It's done really good. It did everything I wanted it to do, which is function great at work for me and helped me with the qualification and gave me the edge. Again, I touched on it. I was like, I don't want to be one of those people that say, I bought this thing to because how would you put it? I bought it because it's going to make me a better shooter or something like that. It's kind of hard to dabble around with that kind of mentality because really you need to be at least somewhat decent first of all to do that. This thing just gives you an edge. It gives you that advantage of shooting. So that's that kind of, if I'm wording that right. I don't mean to sound condescending or anything like that, but that's just the way it, for me, it gave me that edge I needed to just kind of speed it up and process. So Jerry Johnson, hopefully that that answers that question, or not really a question, but talking about it. It's very flat shooting, and there's not much of a muzzle jump on this thing. That's that right there. All right, and Mr. Holster came in there. He says, you are correct. YouTube indeed is a tool, and at least a bunch of them. Yes, and speaking of Mr. Holster, this is actually a hat I won from Mr. Holster's sock show sometime he did sometime back. So, yeah, that's cool. I still got it, Mr. Holster. All right, and let's see. We got some more. Scott F. says, the gun you choose has to make sense to you and nobody else. That's very true. That's some good words right there. Yes, it makes sense to me. Rather somebody else decide that. I don't know if I would choose that. Well, it's something that made sense to me to buy. All right, 454 Packard. Sometimes you got to take function over form. Yeah, I really did. I mean, the function of this thing and everything is really why I bought it. But you know what? Now I can tell you this. It's really cool because Man on Fire, one of my favorite movies, Denzel Washington, talking about modern movies, he has one of these things. It's really cool. Actually, in the beginning, I think this is like a Gen 1 frame with it on there. But he's got one in that. And also, if you've seen the movie End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's got this thing too. That makes it cool. Trees blowing. He says, nice pickup. Thank you there, Trees. And Three Wolves, 4570 Glock 30S, everyday carry in his saddlebag. There you go. I've thought about the 30S. I really did some time back. This thing needed the length for qualifications. All right, my friend Darren Bag 6 Gun. Thank you for the poster. He's the one that actually sent that to me. The Duke in the back here. Old movie fan. Yes. Have I seen Legends of the Fall with Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt? Have not seen that. Have not seen that. I'll have to check that out. I know which one movie that is. I've seen the cover of it, VHS, shopping around those days of Blockbuster and whatnot. All right, and let's see. Let's see here. John Ratko, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Had they and their ammo been widely available, surely more than a few frontier folk would have packed a Glock. It's probably very true. Okay. And let's see here. Andrew Crowson. Crowson. I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm trying to read this thing. My eyesight is not the greatest. He says, heck yeah, welcome to the Glock family. Joe P. Good morning, Joe. He said, everyone should have a Glock in the gun safe, nestled among dozens of revolvers. And we have Hascat. He says, the Thing in the original movie was played by James Arness, parentheses, Matt Dillon. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was Raymond Burr, but it was not. All right, Brendan the Gent. Great purchase. Enjoy it and stay safe. Always do. Try to, especially at the job. Some people just don't understand that the dangers of these things and how they're not toys. You can get seriously hurt and killed and take somebody else's life or your own with it for mistakes and things like that. I never understood that mentality where people just don't understand that a mistake with one of these things could mean your life or the life of somebody else. It's very important to remember that. I don't understand why some people just don't. Not Batch. I'm reading his comment. It's Bob Hartman there says, thanks, BATJAC, and thank you, Bob. I like this stuff because of you. Edward Petty says, nice Glock, BATJAC. If you're comfortable with that gun, then it's the one for you. I am. I do like it. I have been enjoying it. Steve D. Steve D says, have the 34 and added a slip-on RMR, of course. Lots of fun. I also got a 22 conversion slide. Steve, actually, I've been thinking about that conversion slide. I used to have one for a 17 years ago. Was not happy with it. I don't know if I want to take the jump just yet on them, but the Glock store has one by Advantage Arms. That's actually what I used to have for a 17 way back. I thought about it. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with it because I wasn't happy with it then. But of course, I know a little bit more about how these, the function of 22 and everything like that now. So I don't know. I'm on the fence with it right now. I might do it, I might not. E.B. Saint, Glock's work. If John Wayne, Steve McQueen, or Lee Marvin, etc. were alive today making films, I'm betting in the movie set of modern times they might just be packing the Glock. That is probably very true. Okay, and I have a 762 disposable 762. He says, sorry, missed the live stream. That's okay. It was actually a test run. I don't know. I did that live stream thing just for kind of just to see it and check it out and do it. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it again. I really don't know. I really haven't got much input from you guys, really, or any of the other videos, or a thumbs up to do it or anything like that. I don't know. Smash that like button on this video if you want me to do live stream again, and I'll go ahead and do it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of up in the air on it right now, but we'll see. Varen K says, nice to see you again. Led 8541, great video, great pistol, love the 34. And they got the Crazy Scotsman. He says, you should have bought a CZP09, but I understand job requirements, so if you, I can't give you too much crap for it. All right. And Gary True, great video. Enjoy your channel. And he's a new subscriber. Welcome aboard, Gary True. There we go. All right, everybody fill him in on how these work on Saturday mornings. I'm sure everybody figures it out. Okay. All right, we got all that done. You know, I picked up this stuff. I started loading. I'll be posting up some videos. I actually ordered, I got my Lee turret stand, or Lee turret press, all set up. Been loading some 9mm on it. I have not set up the Dillon 650, just haven't gone that far yet. Don't know if I will, not sure. Still on the fence on that. But I did set up the Lee turret press. I got it right now kind of mounted to the side of the computer desk. So, but however, I did order that stand for it. I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that, and I actually got it. Bought it from Amazon, so it should be arriving. I'm going to set it up. It looks like, you know, I did think about it a lot. You know, I've gone through this many times before where I thought about it. I said, you know, I don't know. I can always just buy like a $20 table from Goodwill or something and do that. But, you know, the fact that this thing was specifically made for this is what's getting me for it. And of course, the space and all that. And the fact you can just take it apart, put it back in a box, and you're good to go. So a lot of that stuff is appealing to me. So that's why I went ahead and just got it and just let it go at that. Plus, it's portable. It's pretty portable. I mean, you can take it, pack it up, and take it anywhere. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. So I went ahead and did that. I'm going to bust it out and look at it on video. Of course, if you're not subscribed to my second channel, which is BATJAC J.W. radio show, as of right now, there I'm going to show more videos on it there. And of course, that's where you're going to read. If a lot of you are listening to the audio of this, then you're already subscribed to that channel on there. And you're also hopefully on my Patreon page, checking that out, where I post a lot of other videos. Some videos I wind up doing, and I actually don't know if I'm like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to post that on this channel or not. But then a lot of times I wind up posting it to Patreon. It's absolutely free. You can check it out there. And if you want to support me on Patreon, it's greatly appreciated. Check it out. And there's a good handful of you to do, and I really thank you for that. And there's a lot of exclusive content I do over there, some videos that I don't necessarily post here on YouTube. So I bought some of these bullets. Now I know, this is something I know very well, that you're not supposed to shoot cast lead through a standard Glock barrel. But these here, I did a lot of research on them and read about them. This is Bear Creek Supply bullets out of Waterford, California. They're molly coated, and I actually talked to the people locally at the shop where I picked those up, and they did say, yeah, you know, they can be shot through a Glock. So guess what? Today I shot a magazine worth through it. Had decent results on paper. You know, not bad, not bad. So I went ahead and shot it. So I'm actually going to take this thing apart and take a look at the barrel and see what we see. And I've not done it yet. You guys are seeing it for the first time with me. That's actually, wow. It's not bad at all. That's actually fairly clean. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and run one of these through it here. That's also why I picked up some of the ballistol in the aerosol. Yeah, it does. Whoops, jeez. It does have its purpose. This the aerosol bottle. It does. It really does have its purpose. Although I do have the spray bottle, which is the non-aerosol. It's just a spray. It's good for hosing stuff down. But you know what? For a little bit more precision, I definitely like the aerosol. Okay. Let's see here. Go ahead and run a little bit of that in there. And so there right away, get some definite, some dirt and carbon and whatnot. I pull it a couple times through there. And grab me one of these little napkins right here. The barrel seems to be fine. It doesn't look like there's like anything smeared off in there or nothing like that. So it seems to be okay. And I know that's something that can happen. But, you know, like I say, even the website on these guys, even the website shows a Glock, you know, picture of it. So they actually have thought about that. And they have a picture of one of those bullets there, I guess melted, where that casing, whatever that is, that coating on it, it does act like a jacket of some sort on there. So I'll continue to use it. I did buy a box of 500. I'm going to go and load up a bunch more. I only loaded up a little bit just to test it and check it out and see, you know, how it works and all that. So I'll go ahead and do a little bit more, a little bit of the oil in there. So, but I'll go ahead and fire some more of it because that's how you're going to know what it really does. So I'll keep you guys updated on that and how that shakes out. So, but no, really neat pistol. Do like this gun. It has been working very well for me. So that is the news on that. Did kind of a little bit of a polishing on some inside parts and everything. But honestly, with these, you really, you know, when you first get them and everything, the trigger pull is not the best, but it gets better as you fire it. Yeah, I mean, it's still not the greatest, but you know what? It is what it is. I already know that going into it when you buy a Glock. I've had a couple of them already. So this is the third one I've owned and doing all that. I owned a 17. That was before the YouTube bit. Really kind of when I was first starting out doing it. And then I owned a 23. That was when I was really, you guys saw a lot of that, which that gun is actually gone from the collection now. Also picked up this is what I'm using, the Winchester primers. I do like those. Those seem to work out good for me and everything like that. So, all right. On a parting note, I know the reason a lot of you guys clicked on this video and all that kind of stuff. The question of the future of this channel, the future of what I'm going to be doing, if I'm going to be continuing to do this, if the BATJAC J.W. channel will remain on YouTube or whatnot. This right here, I broke this out because this is actually the shirt, the exact shirt I wore in my very first video where I showed up, where actually it was me. A lot of you have corrected me on that, especially on my very first video being actually, it was just like kind of a video log thing that I just had pictures and stuff. That was my test video, my first one I ever did on the channel. And then when I actually posted a shooting video of the 1911 and all that, kind of a, you know, a homage to like Hickok 45 types thing, because you know, really everybody, all of us that are in love the shooting stuff like that, we all know who he is, and he's great. And he actually let me know, he was the reason I found out about that 1911 that I wanted and I got, and was really hardcore after. So, but yeah, no, this is that shirt, and from that video, which I don't think is actually on the channel anymore. I think it's on the Patreon now. There's actually some videos that kind of happened to just through just for the reasons. And anyhow, by giving it a lot of thought, you know, looking at all this, and you know, 15,000 subscribers. Been doing this for coming up 5 years, but we're, you know, currently during the filming of this right now, you know, at 15,000 subscribers, and the amount of views to the channel has gained. The channel has gained over 6 million views. It really has, and that's to me is like, wow, over 6 million. I got a video that's got near 500,000 views on it. It's just it's amazing. to me to see all that from where it started to where it's at. And I know the question remains of, am I going to continue this? Am I going to continue doing this? There's a lot of you that whenever that question arises, and I'm not going to lie, it's come up for me. You know, I've thought about it, pondered that question a lot, rather if I was going to keep doing this or not. But then I think about it, and I think about all of you, seriously. I really mean that. I think of a lot of you that watch this, like you're right now, you're still here at 20 minutes into this video. You're still here watching this because you're interested in what I have to say, what I'm doing. So I think about you. That's right, you right now sitting here, and you're this far in the video, and that's what makes me want to say, yes, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing this. It's because of you. You're here right now during this duration in the video, and that's what makes me make that decision to say, I'm going to still keep doing this. So that's what I do. That's where it comes to that. But I do appreciate it, and I will be seeing you guys. Keep checking out the channel because I keep posting up some videos. I got some stuff in the can, as they say, ready to be published out there. And as you already saw, did a little video on the government model 1911 because I got some new grips for that, and I thought it would look really cool because it looked like those grips off of the gun from the poster of Hard to Kill with Steven Seagal. Always liked that, the look of that gun. It looked really cool, so I got some of those grips. So, but I'll have a video up there on where I got those and everything like that. So stay tuned. And again, I thank you all, especially the ones right now that are still here watching this video. Thank you, because you're the reason why I'm going to continue doing this. That's no joke. I'll see you guys next time.